For real.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Left to Right podcast. Today, I got with me Dylan, William, and Vaughn. What's up, everybody?
Hi, Daddy.
We got it. We made it another week, baby. Another week of the podcast, baby. How's everybody doing? It's gonna be a fun episode today. So let's get started with the French presidential election. There was an election to elect the next president in France, and Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen both advanced to a runoff. What do you guys think about that?
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Okay, be realistic here. France is already doomed. They're too deep in the pit. Whoever gets elected, it's gonna suck. France always sucks. So I don't care.
All right, Vaughn, what do you think?
All right, here's my personal opinion. Le Pen is an actual nut job. All right. She is the Tulsi Gabbard of France, left wing on economics and like incredibly conservative on social issues, right? And she's awful, right? But here's the thing. Macron is not much better, right. They're both ass.
This is like
France. So France is doomed either way. Well, not really doomed. They're doomed. Macron is like, he's like awful, but he's better than Le Pen. So France is kind of screwed either way. They're not doomed, but they're kind of screwed.
What's the difference?
There's a big difference. Doomed is like
France is in a pretty crappy situation because personally, I don't like Macron, but then again, Le Pen is horrible. Le Pen is horrible.
Nationalize the airline system.
The greatest choice for France.
Who?
She needs to get elected.
No, bro.
The stupid EU suck-up fool in office.
So true.
But she doesn't respect religion at all.
We should nationalize the airline system, y'all.
That's what respect anybody's religion at all.
Nationalize the airline system.
Nationalize the airline industry. Bro. Sorry, I worded that wrong. She literally wants to nationalize like the airline industry. She's cringe.
Yeah.
You know what? You're just mad that I'm only 15 and I'm already an airline pilot for Malaysian Airlines.
I
mean,
listen.
Congratulations.
Listen though, like Le Pen is cringe on economic issues. Like her fiscal policy is actually awful.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. And her father is like known for being like incredibly racist.
Dude,
I don't know how they got so much attention. It's actually kind of disappointing, but I feel like there's no shot Le Pen wins strictly because of the fact that
horrible.
That everyone basically endorsed Macron. Like basically
Macron's approval rating is like 38 or something. It's
I know,
pretty
but
low.
all the parties that lost in the election, most of them endorsed Macron, and because of that fact, Macron's gonna win. Like I don't know how.
But Le Pen's ahead in some polls. It's kind of weird.
I know, but
like I think she's been ahead in polls. I think
France should just get rid of both of them.
Just kill them or something?
Do what they did to Napoleon. Send them on some random island someplace and just let them sit there. Then put somebody in office who actually knows what they're doing.
Let them death, basically. That's what you're saying.
I think that France is in big doo-doo and that they are both candidates are cringe, but Le Pen is very bad and she is the only good thing about Le Pen is that she is hot.
Okay. And I want to introduce somebody, Henry Wallace. What's up, man?
My boy Austin.
All right. So what do you think about the French presidential election?
They both suck, but I'm rooting for Macron or however you say it.
All right.
Justice for King Louis.
Henry, what's in the background?
1 second.
All right, with all of that said, let's move on. So Trump made two very key Senate endorsements this week. He endorsed Dr. Oz for Pennsylvania Senate, and he endorsed JD Vance for Ohio Senate. Vaughn, what do you think about that?
These are both bad endorsements.
I agree.
Like, Oz, okay, like, I can understand Vance because it's like Ohio is getting a lot more conservative really quickly. So
Yeah.
And like I don't know, but like he flip flopped on like a lot of issues because like in like 2016 he said like some stuff about Trump or something like that, and it resurfaced. But I guess you got Trump's endorsement either way. I don't know, but so I don't really care about Vance as much as I care about Oz because Oz is so bad.
Dr. Oz is amazing.
No, I did some research on Dr. Mohammed Oz. Awful candidate. He supports like he's incredibly liberal socially, right? Like incredibly. He supports biological males and playing female sports. He supports black, like BLM. He supports all and I feel like, right, he's gonna be a lot like Mitt Romney is right now. And like everyone's gonna hate that Trump endorsed him because people already don't like it. Like moderates don't like that Trump endorsed him. Conservatives don't like that Trump. Like nobody likes his endorsement of Oz, right? And McCormick, Daddy David McCormick, is such a better candidate if you do research on both of them because Oz like is mid. He's bad. He's better than Fetterman or Lamb. He's still bad.
Oz's heart.
I think now with the Dr. Oz endorsement, Fetterman is going to be the next senator of Pennsylvania.
No way Fetterman loses to no way he beats Oz. I'm just saying.
No, there's a way he beats Oz. There's so much you could use against Dr. Oz.
It's a Republic. No, it's like Oz is gonna win, but
no,
Oz is gonna be the junior senator. Oz is gonna be a senator, bro.
No.
Yes, he's going to be a senator.
Unless it'll be Fetterman. There's no way. Dr. Oz isn't even from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Dr. Oz said he poops 4 times a day or some crap like that. What the heck?
People,
what a guy.
Those Amish people are gonna realize he's from Turkey. They're just gonna turn into like mega racist.
Probably.
Actually, this is a hot take. I think McCormick can still win the primary. I think it's possible because he's been ahead in polls like this whole time. Like nobody wants Oz to win the primary, like and McCormick might actually win it. I think it's a possibility, but I don't think it's likely with the Trump endorsement.
The only thing that somebody needs to do to just make Oz look like a fool and for him to break down, literally just say, "So what happened in Armenia?"
Bro.
No, you. What do you think he would say?
He would say, "You know what? I'm dropping out of the race. I actually endorse Connor Lamb." That's what he would do.
I hope Connor Lamb wins the Democrat primary, but there's no shot.
So hot.
No shot. Fetterman is actually
William, what do you think about Trump's endorsements?
I guess it was him or McCormick as
McCormick is like so good, bro. Like it's sad.
He's mid. He's not that. He's okay. He's not the best.
Bro. He would destroy Fetterman. He would destroy Fetterman.
Who thought?
Well, he will. He's going to destroy Fetterman. I still have hope for David McCormick. I was in PA today and I saw a ton of Dave McCormick signs.
Worst predictions ever. You said that Rand Paul was gonna vote for Judge Jackson.
Hey, we don't need to talk about that. All I'm gonna say is Dave McCormick.
Vaughn, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna use that against you for the rest of your
okay.
life.
Listen, Dave McCormick would actually destroy John Fetterman. Though John Fetterman is cringe, and you know what? John Fetterman. You ever heard about this one? Shot a black guy who was on a jog. You ever heard about that?
No, I haven't.
Where'd you
apparently.
Wait, shot a black guy.
Apparently. No, he like he did not shoot him. Wait, no. He threatened him. He threatened him with the gun, didn't he?
I can't wait to go on TikTok tomorrow and see the masculine urge to shoot a black guy.
No, what did Fetterman do? He threatened a black guy, didn't he?
You want to know why he threatened the black guy?
Why?
Because he was a suspect in a local shooting.
Oh, dang.
Oh, damn.
That's why he did it. He was wrong. He was wrong.
Henry, what do you think about Trump's endorsements?
To what? I haven't been paying attention. I've been
JD
trying
Vance
to set
and
my
for JD Vance and Dr. Oz for Ohio and Pennsylvania Senate.
They're cringe. Like Dr. Oz is bad. Wait, he endorsed Dr. Oz?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Dr. Oz is amazing.
No, literally nobody likes this endorsement besides you.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Silent majority.
Okay, sure. Listen,
no, you
bro.
just watch.
You literally, I'm sure as soon as Dr. Oz starts like voting in the Senate, you are going to hate his guts.
I probably am.
Why do you support him then?
Because his heart valve thing literally saved my grandma.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I'm very happy that he saved your grandma. However,
he did not save those Armenians, however.
He will be an absolutely terrible senator.
Hold on. Do you actually think he poops 4 times a day?
Probably not.
Imagine Dr. Oz lecturing the Senate. It'd be funny.
It would be. You know what else is funny? The fact that JD Vance is literally the worst candidate in the Republican primary and Trump endorsed him.
Very true. Very true.
Listen, all this stuff with Putin, all this violence and everything.
I'm surprised you didn't endorse Mandel.
Would not have happened.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't. I was pretty confident he was going to endorse Josh Mandel.
Like I knew he wasn't going to endorse Dolan, which is sad because I actually that was like the only one I liked. But it was going to come down to Vance or Mandel, and then if it's Mandel, like Tim Ryan might actually win if it's Mandel. That's probably why I didn't do it. Vance has a lot to attack though, so Tim Ryan could actually win, and that is awful because Tim Ryan would be a terrible senator. He's so bad.
Okay. Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. So this is something that happened very recently. Abby Finkenauer was kicked off of the primary ballot in for the Iowa Senate race. But then today, the court ruled that she can be on the ballot.
Okay.
Well, does it matter?
Realistically, why does it matter, bro? She's gonna be running against Chuck Grassley. This is like he's like 88 years old. This is his final race. This is like the final middle finger to Iowa Democrats for Chuck Grassley. He's going to absolutely destroy them in November. So it doesn't even matter who they nominate because they're gonna lose by like at least 20 points to Chuck Grassley. Like
Grassley 88 years old. Okay.
Yeah,
Grassley's
I know.
W man, by the way.
Why'd she get kicked off in the first place? Have you guys ever seen his Twitter? What a genius, man. He's my favorite senator.
There's some older people who are in the Senate that look like corpses. I haven't seen a picture of this guy.
No. You have to look at Richard Shelby. He's 88 years old. He looks 60. I'm not even kidding.
No, Richard Shelby does look hella young.
Richard Shelby's 88?
Yes.
Yeah.
No way.
He's 88 years old.
I need to look this up right now.
He is 88. But I would like to speak on this topic because I think it's funny. So basically, they ruled her off of the ballot because there were like a few signatures. There were literally 3 signatures that were wrong to put her on the ballot. And because
he's 87.
Oh, shut up, Vaughn. Shut up.
Bro, he looks like 50. I legit thought he was way younger than that.
He's been in the Senate for a long time, too. But,
I know. He's been in the Senate since like the 90s.
The thing with Abby Finkenauer was funny just because of the fact that the Iowa Supreme Court is really partisan and they don't like Abby Finkenauer. And because of that fact, they kicked her off the ballot because there were 3 fraudulent signatures. But she had more than enough signatures. So that was just funny to me. With all that said,
what'd you send me?
With all that said, let's move on to the next topic. So Jen Psaki blamed Greg Abbott on inflation because of what he's been doing at the border.
Dude, oh my God.
So
I'm sorry to interrupt here, but Greg Abbott, oh my God. I just watched the video of him loading immigrants on buses and sending them to DC. This dude, he's literally a Giga Chad.
Didn't
What
the
a
first
king.
round of buses
No,
raffle up the other day?
he may be disabled, but what a king.
He may not be able to get it up, folks, but I can assure you. Giga chat. Bro, this is funny.
What do you think about Jen Psaki blaming inflation on Greg Abbott, though?
I think it's funny because it's literally like all she does is like she blames other people for problems that are obviously the Biden administration's fault. Not like inflation isn't really his fault, but like the mishandling of it is, So here's the thing. She's dumb. We all know this. She's actually an idiot.
Dang.
Like,
You're going off.
I know.
It's the ginger mentality.
Zane,
I'm not.
Zane, ask me a question and I'll pretend to be Jen Psaki answering.
Okay, Vaughn, what do you have to say about these allegations made against you?
What allegations?
The allegations that you committed campaign finance fraud, which has to do with our next topic.
I would never do such a thing. You know who would? Actually, I didn't do it. Actually, it was who's a Republican that nobody likes? It was actually Ted Cruz who did this, right? He's framing me for what he did.
It was the Zodiac killer.
No, I love Jen Psaki so much because she makes me think that I could actually make it somewhere in life.
She makes me think, you know what she makes me think? She makes me think, dang, maybe I can be a public figure. Like maybe I can get into politics and be a very important person. Because
exactly,
you know what?
Because she somehow did it.
She has a lower IQ than your average, I don't know, your average Californian, all right? Like, I think, is she from California? That would actually explain a lot.
She's from Connecticut.
It's close enough to New Jersey to make sense.
No. New Jersey is underrated. She's like a Rhode Island motherfucker. Nah. She definitely had like a vacation home in fucking Rhode Island or something. That's a Rhode Island mentality right there.
Anyways, let's move on to the next topic, which is Brian Benjamin, the former lieutenant governor of New York now, was arrested and charged with campaign finance fraud. Vaughn, what is wrong with your politics, bro? Your politics,
I know, bro,
in your state suck.
I don't know, man. It's kind of funny because this is gonna hurt Hochul like really bad.
I've been saying this for a while. I think this will lead to Lee Zeldin becoming the next governor of New York.
I know, right?
I think the election between Zeldin and Hochul will be a lot closer now.
Either Hochul will lose the primary to Suozzi
or Jumaine Williams, which would be a nightmare.
Williams won't win a primary, and progressives don't really win statewide that often. Kirsten Gillibrand's an exception because she pretends to be moderate in her campaigns, and then when she actually votes in the Senate, she's actually awful. But in 2010, she pretended to be a blue dog Democrat or whatever. But anyways, Ryan Benjamin. What is awful? And she picked him. She handpicked him. That's the best part. She's either gonna get beat in a primary or she's gonna listen, this is my theory. Cuomo is going to run as an independent depending on who wins the primary.
I think so too.
If Suozzi wins the primary, I don't think Cuomo is gonna run because Suozzi has praised some of the stuff of Andrew Cuomo, some of the cringer stuff, the cringier stuff, and
the COVID stuff.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not a huge fan of Suozzi, but he would be better than Hochul. And I looked into him, he's not that bad, but he's pretty mid, especially his COVID policy. It's awful, but he'll either win the primary or it'll just be a very close primary. But I think she'll still win the primary, but the general is going to be is going to be a lot closer than people think it is, and I'm worried because Republicans aren't really focusing on the race. So what's probably going to happen is something similar to New Jersey in 2021, which will be incredibly disappointing, but that's what I'm seeing happening. Or if more stuff like this happens, because in New York, Democrats keep screwing themselves. keep screwing themselves over and keep like shooting themselves in the foot, and Republicans like can keep using that, and I think that might help them a lot.
Hey,
All right, William, what do you think about what happened with Brian Benjamin?
Why does New York elect the most corrupt politicians ever?
He wasn't elected.
Oh, not elected, but he was appointed. Okay, why is New York corrupt? That's what I'm asking.
Because we've elected Democrats for like the past 20 years.
Right. Okay, what's his name? Eric Adams. Holy crap. You had Curtis Sewa, who I generally don't believe is corrupt. Then you picked this guy, who is horrible.
Democrat, just because he's a Democrat is why.
Democrat. He's got the blue and the D, you know.
That's all I need, and he's black too.
Flea was gonna run again in 2025.
Dylan, what do you think about what happened with Brian Benjamin?
You know, I'm gonna be honest. These people are smart enough to get into public office, but yet they're too dumb to get away with a simple crime. Like, it's
for real,
impressive how they get caught. A Democrat getting caught in a Democrat state run by Democrats, funded by Democrats, and he still gets caught. How retarded do you have to be? No, it's not even funny.
It's kind of funny,
if
bro.
I ever see this dude, probably in prison, I'm going to walk up to him and I say, how are you so stupid enough to get caught money laundering and by your literal friends? Like, my God.
That's like getting caught snorting coke by like your best friend, and then
that's like a drug cartel. Dog.
It's like every single politician in New York, it seems like, does something. Not every single. Most of the politicians in New York have done some extremely sketchy business.
Exactly.
And the ones that impress me the most are the ones that are stupid enough to get caught.
It's like, listen, here's the thing with New York. If you're a corrupt politician, you'll probably win like all the time. If you're not corrupt, you'll probably lose. That's
sad to say.
Hey Vaughn,
that is the that's how it goes in Illinois. That's how it goes in New York. That's how it goes in a lot of states, and not just blue states. There's some red states where if you are like the like honestly, it's just a competition to see who can be like the most corrupt person in a lot of states, and that's how they win. Honestly, so many corrupt people. Hillary Clinton's a perfect example of corrupt New York politicians.
Don't get me started on Hillary Clinton.
All right, let's get Henry's opinion on Brian Benjamin getting arrested, then let's move on to the next topic.
Can someone in here just explain to me why New York is like the most corrupt state in the country with politicians? It's Illinois. Stop saying that. Illinois is way more corrupt.
Stupid to not get caught.
Hey, listen, Illinois has JB Pritzker, all right? I think I'm all right, honestly. New York is not nearly as bad as Illinois.
Nah, New York's pretty bad.
The former governor of Illinois literally sold Senate seats.
Let's move on to the next topic, which is, so Florida is one of the only states that has not drawn a new map for the current redistricting cycle. And since it's taken them a long time to get a map down, they have given the rights for Ron DeSantis to draw the map for Florida. Dylan, what do you think about that?
You know, normally you're going to see some messed up map with like districts that have like sectors of it like 50 miles away, like a straight line. I still have hope that DeSantis doesn't hire a 3-year-old child to write it like the rest of them do. I'm like, it's baffling how in some of these gerrymandered states, and this is an issue for both sides, but it's just dumb how you look at it and you think, so you're telling me someone was stupid enough to draw this? Like, this came into somebody's mind one day. Oh, you see that big Democrat city? Let's attach a straight line across like fields, and boom, it's Republican.
It looks like
if I was in charge of the maps, I would make a smiley face with some of them.
it looks like
draw Spider-Man on the congressional districts. Can you imagine that? That would be so cool, bro.
Vaughn, you're an idiot.
All right. Vaughn, what do you think about Ron DeSantis having the power?
Honestly, sucks to fucking suck, honestly, because Democrats made some of like the worst maps I've ever seen in New York, in Illinois, in California, in all these states. These are disgusting maps. These are absolutely atrocious maps. And now Florida is about to be like he's going to be brutal for Democrats, right? And all I gotta say is sucks to suck. Like, honestly, if you're gonna like, and they're all gonna complain, like, it's so unfair. It's unfair. Like, bitch, look at Illinois real quick. It's awful. In New York, if you zoom in on New York City, it looks like Dylan said, like a 3-year-old just started scribbling lines, right? And that is literally what New York City's congressional districts have looked like forever. It's always just like a bunch of lines everywhere. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think they're having fun with it now because they know all those areas are solid blue anyway. So, like, what's the point? And they'll make Staten Island blue. They always make Staten Island blue. Why are you making Staten Island blue? Stop combining it with heavily blue areas. Let it be red. Like, and New York has to make a new map now too, don't they? Because like we talked about that before.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, thank God, bro. That thing was awful. And Florida is going to be brutal, and I'm gonna be laughing the whole time because it's gonna be funny, bro.
Yep. All right, William, what do you think about Ron DeSantis having the power to draw the maps in Florida now?
Yeah, this is gonna be horrible. Like, it's just gonna be horrible.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be great.
It's gonna look like Kelly Keller got a pencil and just drew. And it's
gonna look great. It's gonna look great. You know, there's gonna be a lot of red on it. It's gonna look great.
Okay, Henry, what do you think about the map being DeSantis?
It's gonna be horrible for the Democrats, but great for the Republicans. But hopefully, as everyone else said, don't look like a 3-year-old drew it.
All right, so I just think
all I have to say about it.
I think DeSantis having the power to draw the maps is a little bit scary considering DeSantis. But we'll see what he does. I'm not gonna.
I think it's a great thing.
Shut up, Vaughn.
I think it's a great thing. No, because Democrats are going to
have
complain
done a
about
lot
it.
Of gerrymandering. Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah, so it's just payback, motherfuckers. Like, you want to fight? Like, I will throw hands with these Democrats. I will actually throw hands with them.
Dan, Bond just doesn't want a ball transplant, okay?
I also don't want the ball transplant.
I don't want that either. I
don't like. Listen, I'm pretty confident that Republicans will take back the House.
Yeah,
but still, I hope this map is absolutely brutal, and that nearly every single seat is red because I cannot have the ball transplant thing happen.
Vaughn, I'm gonna be honest. I can't have that happen either.
I can't have that happen.
Well, with that said, let's move on. So there was a lot that happened between Russia and Ukraine this week, and I would like to get through it kind of fast. So Ukraine accused Russia of using chemical weapons in Mariupol. What do you guys think about that?
Cringe Russia.
Yes, I agree. Vaughn, what do you think?
Common Russia L. Like, it's not surprising that they're committing war crimes. Like,
done war crimes.
Yeah, they've been committing war crimes like this whole time. It's not really surprising when they just commit some more.
All right, Dylan, what do you think?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest right now. This is just Ukraine's signal to just get good. Like, I know it sounds horrible. But hear me out.
It does sound horrible.
No.
You sound like an idiot right now.
This is a war where both sides clearly aren't abiding by any rules here. So why not? If they really want to win, if the Russians want them to lose, why not just make Ukraine look like the aftermath of World War I battle? Like,
bro,
They just need to get good and cope. Like, I don't want to see these tiny engagements anymore. I want to see like a full-on battle, and that's who decides who wins. I want to see like Putin and Zelensky pick up like 18.
I want to see a Putin-Zelensky fist fight, bro. Zelensky would like rock his shit.
Dude, no, I have my money on Putin. If it's on horseback, my money's on Putin. If it's on foot, my money's on Zelensky.
If it's fist, I have my money on Putin. If weapons are involved, Zelensky.
He's just more agile.
Putin's like a karate master.
I think personally, Putin and Zelensky should have a race. Like they should like run like 3 miles or something, right? Like it should be like a big run. It should be really silly. There should be like a cash prize, and then whoever wins wins the war. I think that sounds great.
There should be a cash prize called Ukraine.
Yeah, you really gotta up the silly level though. Like it's gotta be really silly. That's the thing. Like it's gotta be wacky. Like a 5-year-old could tune in and not understand what's going on.
You know what they can race? You know what they can race? They can race those mega yachts that they're taking from the billionaires. Just get 2 of them and race.
No, I'm talking like a cross country race. Like that would be cool.
I don't know. I think Zelensky would win that.
Didn't Putin get his black belt taken away from...
Deep throat got him.
Putin really got his black belt taken away.
Okay, so let's move on. I want to get through these next 3 things really quickly. So, Russia warned Sweden against joining NATO, and then they threatened nuclear deployment if it happens. Let's start off with William. What do you think?
Okay. They should not be threatening anyone. They can barely they haven't took Ukraine. They're doing horrible in that regard. They're threatening other countries. That is some BS.
Okay,
yeah,
Vaughn, what do you think?
I think it's kind of funny, honestly, because Putin, you know what? I think this is my prediction. I think it's gonna be revealed when, like, eventually, when someone like actually kills Putin, that Putin's dick is actually smaller than your average 4-year-old. It's gotta be like 0.2 millimeters, bro. Like it's gonna be tiny. It's gonna be really
Dylan, what do you think?
So, okay, well, let's look at the facts here. Russia is really not in a place to start threatening people. It's like if I pulled up a gun, let's say it's a 1911 on Vaughn. Exactly. I would be Russia, and then Vaughn, being as Sweden protected by NATO, just pulls out a rocket launcher. That's essentially what's happening right now. Because Russia hasn't been very smart as of late. I mean, we saw this with the whole invasion thing. I'm pretty sure I said this in one of the last podcasts. Literally, you could put some like 12-year-old kid with like 50 plus hours on Hoi 4 and he'd just destroy Ukraine in minutes.
For real, bro. Finally, somebody says it. Bro, Russia invading Ukraine is fucking sad, bro. Honestly, they're not even playing Hoi 4 right, bro.
Dude,
it's sad.
I beat Hoi 4.
Noobs. They're noobs at Hoi 4.
Putin's trying to win.
And let's get Henry's opinion on Russians' threat for NATO.
Putin's trying to 1v3, and then start end up 1 versus the entire world. He has no reason to start threatening people. It's just stupid.
Alrighty. With that said, there's also something else funny that Russia did. Russia sanctioned 398 members of Congress.
My congressman got sanctioned.
Some people who were not sanctioned include Lauren Boebert, Mo Brooks, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Kevin McCarthy, Nancy Pelosi, Eric Swalwell, Adam Schiff, Maxine Waters, Adam Kinzinger, Steny Hoyer, Andrew Barr, Jerry Nadler, and Brian Fitzpatrick and a ton of other guys were not sanctioned, but I'm not going to sit through here and list them all. What do you guys think about that?
AOC, of course, she hasn't been sanctioned.
Can I speak first?
Brian
Yeah, William, go
Fitzpatrick not getting sanctioned is actually
Wait. So you're saying Ilham Omar got sanctioned?
Yes, Ilhan got sanctioned.
I thought he wanted the terrorists to win.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
No,
William,
it's
what do you
nothing
think
to
about
do
this
with
sanction?
Look at what she's doing in Illinois.
William, what do you think about this sanction?
Like the worstest member of the Congress and shit not sanctioned them, judging by way here.
I believe
No.
my representative was sanctioned.
Congress. Holy crap, I dropped my phone.
I'm not sure.
Putin, like myself, hasn't sanctioned Nancy Pelosi because he needs to keep up on her stock portfolio.
Wait,
He's making money too.
Nancy Pelosi?
He did not.
He did not.
He did not sanction. Pelosi was not sanctioned.
See,
William, what do you think
that's not a
about
surprise,
all the
bro. He
sanctioning?
really needs the stock trades.
William, what do you think about what happened?
Yeah, they just sanctioned the worst politicians ever. If I'm being honest, they did not sanction the worst politicians. Like, yeah, these are like the names that no one likes, and I'm surprised they were not sanctioned. But like, yeah, that's.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by that list. That Liz Cheney was sanctioned. Honestly, what's his reason even sanctioning them in the first?
That's a great question. Just because they're America.
If I was
But he didn't
Putin, I would
sanction the other
sanction
one.
Lauren Boebert just to sanction Lauren.
So I saw this video. So in Russia's Congress, or whatever it's called, in Russia's Congress, there's 398 members. And I guess like there's some correlation between 398 Russian congressmen, and then I guess they thought there were 398 American congressmen or something. I don't know, but that's something I saw. It's just Putin being indecisive, honestly.
I think Putin is bad.
I agree.
I would say
look at how profound my takes are. I think Putin is bad. All right.
It's time for the next segment of the show. Vaughn, why don't you say the best words that everybody loves to hear?
Oh, Fauci Hour.
Dr. Fauci.
That was not enthusiastic.
Do it
Gabagool.
That wasn't enthusiastic at all. What the heck?
You want me to do it again?
What happened to your enthusiasm? Yeah, bro, we need to do that again.
Oh, Fauci Hour.
Dr. Fauci.
Gabagool.
Bro, no, I miss when you would do, it is time for the Fauci Hour. Gabagool.
All right, listen. I'll do that real quick. I'll go. All right, here it is. Are you ready? Are you ready for the Fauci Hour?
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines.
Gabagool. Gabagool.
Okay, that was good. All right. Dr. Fauci actually used common sense for once.
Not really.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
I'm actually being honest. Like, I know we like this segment is usually to absolutely crap on Fauci, but this is actually like
Don't worry. Vaughn will find a way to still do it.
I'll find a way
but
to still
Dr.
trash
Fauci
it.
this week said that it is up to Americans to assess the risks for COVID-19. So you don't have to, it's up to yourself to determine the risks of COVID-19 and if you want to take them or not. Common sense.
You know what? This is a rare Fauci W, but listen.
No,
listen.
how dare you?
No, let me explain. Next week, he's going to be saying, actually, I think the government should actually go into people's homes and shove like a trillion vaccines down their throat. And, they gotta They got to give him some gabagool. They're going to be putting pizza sauce in the vaccines. I think he's lying. He's going to change his opinion like in a week. So it doesn't even matter what he says anymore because like he's just an idiot. So he needs to stay relevant. So now he's just saying what people want to hear. And then next week he's going to be, oh, hey guys, you know what I said? Listen, don't listen to that guy. Who is that guy? Tony? Nah, this is Anthony you're talking to right here. All right. Tony Fauci, nah, that's like my cousin or something. Anthony Fauci, that's who we want, doctor. And he's gonna be saying, actually, the government should just be shoving pizza sauce vaccines down your throat every day, at least 2. If you haven't gotten your 55th booster shot, then you're doing it wrong, and you should actually just stay in your home for eternity and never come out because Fauci needs to be like running around naked in the streets, and he can't have anyone see him. Otherwise, it's a crime. So listen, he's gonna change his opinion anyway. So why does it matter what he says?
Okay, Dylan, what do you think about what Fauci said?
Dr. Fauci. I guarantee it. You might be praising him this week, but probably in the next hour, like not 5 minutes after we're done filming, you're going to see a notification on your phone that says, I don't know, Dr. Fauci says that gorillas are humans too. He's going to say something stupid.
Dr. Fauci, breaking news. Dr. Fauci says that nudism is perfectly natural.
Dr. Fauci probably thinks that Michael Vick is the best quarterback. Okay.
Dr. Fauci probably has an old shriveled up ball sack.
He's oh my god. He's going to go out like a minute after we're done with this, and he's going to say, listen.
Dr. Fauci is actually
I'm not saying Epstein was a base guy, but like, he's going to say something like that. Next week, we're going to be talking about how Dr. Fauci said that he thinks men's birth control is a good idea.
Dr. Fauci next week is going to be talking about how we actually think that actually COVID is actually good for you. It's actually really good for you. More people should be getting COVID.
Okay.
Dude, imagine when a conservative wins the White House next year, Dr. Fauci's just going to become like an Alex Jones podcaster.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, that would be so funny.
Okay,
Dr. Fauci.
Let's get William's thoughts first. William, what do you think about what Fauci said?
Didn't you say he said it was going to be another COVID spike or something like that?
He did.
So exactly, bro.
Like, did you forget about that?
Yes,
he just changes
it
every
week. It didn't happen.
Bro, he changes his opinion every week. Next week he's going to be saying we need more lockdowns, except him, because he likes running around the streets naked, and he needs to do that. So he's going to be saying that we need to ban cars because they actually give you COVID, so nobody can be driving on the street. We just need to ban doors and like lock people in like their houses, like their prison cells. Because
Vaughn, you're forgetting his ban on windows.
Oh yeah, his ban on windows too, because nobody can see his little tiny penis, bro. Like he's self-conscious about it. And then also, Fauci is gonna be like next week. He's gonna be saying that the water doesn't turn the frogs gay, bro. He's a crazy person. Like he also probably thinks the moon landing was real or something. Like look at him, bro.
Landing was real.
He's the type of guy who thinks the Earth isn't flat. Like, come on, bro. Look at
he's the kind of guy. He's the kind of guy that convinces people that birds are real.
For real. He probably next week Fauci's gonna be saying, actually, guys, birds are not government drones. And he's gonna be, and then like everyone's gonna hate him again because he says something dumb each week, and then he's gonna change his opinion. He's dumb, bro. He's stupid. He's Italian. He's literally Italian.
Okay. With all that said, I would like to wish everybody a happy Easter.
Oh yeah, happy Easter, everybody.
Except you, Dr. We are celebrating Easter in the first place. And then on top of that, I would like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.
We will see you next week. Also, by the way, guys.
Shut up.
By the way, everyone should send Fauci an email telling him your penis is 0.1 millimeters long. That's what you should do. All right, you should tell him how tiny his penis is.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week.